Hey y'all, welcome back. You know it's your girl Cece, and I wanted to share a channeling, okay, from somebody very special. Okay, if you are newly subscribed to my channel, yes, I'm a tarot reader, yes, I am a medium. But if you guys have not looked at any previous content, I am also an angel channeler. Okay, I have a divine connection with the angels, and I've spoken about some of the angels in my past and who's helped me along the way in my journey as well in finding out my gifts. Now, I wanted to talk about an angel in particular because he really wanted me to get this message out, and he's an angel that I have not introduced. I haven't done an angel video in quite a minute, but this is Angel Azrael. Okay, so if you guys do not know who he is, yes, he is known as the death angel. Okay, but he really wants me to get this message out and convey this because he does not want people to be afraid of him. He feels like the internet, social media, some people have depicted him incorrectly, he feels. And he's actually an angel of light. Okay, he is an angel of purity. He really likes to be called the angel of purpose. So that's what I channel from him specifically as well. He wants people to not be afraid of their dead, not be afraid of anything, regarding him. His duty with everyone involved in society is not just for death. Now, for those of you guys that don't know exactly what he does, yes, he's known as being the death angel because he transitions souls, okay, to the other side. He transitions individuals into their last phases of life. But if you've ever heard of any near-death experience stories, and if you've ever heard of anyone saying, I felt calmness, I felt love, I was surrounded by love, that's him. Okay, and I think that's another reason why he may feel like the world may have depicted him as something very negative and dark, and he is not a dark angel. Like, not that he gets upset about it, but he's like, I am not a dark angel, I'm an angel of light. I'm an angel of purity, and he really loves to be called the angel of purpose. Just as the death is an ending, death can also be a rebirth, and he feels like people miss that. His main message that he wants to convey is that he has more than one gift. Not only does he help people feel comfortable when they die or when they're about to be let go, he is an angel that also helps with addiction specifically. He is an angel that helps you release an addiction. Okay, if you have a sincere heart, you can pray to him and ask him, please help me with this addiction, help me with this, even if it's small, even if you feel like you have an addiction to social media, if you have an addiction to, whatever, shopping, whatever it is, or even if it's substance, abuse or alcohol, like, he is the one that you can call on for that. He does warn people that if you are ready to speak with him, that you be very sure as far as what you want to do. Okay, he's not someone that's here to make your life grim. He's not an angel. Again, he's not an angel that's like the Grim Reaper. And he kind of chuckles a little bit when we talk about the Grim Reaper and how, the death angel looks like the Grim Reaper. He says, yes, I am cloaked. Okay, so he does have, like, the way he looks, he does have a cloak or something over him, okay? But he says, I may be cloaked and I look a little scary. I'm depicted as scary, but to be honest, I'm not scary at all. His energy is actually, he has an aura color of green. Okay, he has a very strong aura color of green. If you guys are empaths or if you guys are spiritual, you may be able to see there's green right there. So he has a very strong color of green in his aura because he is very healing. Okay, he not only has that gift, but he really wants to get people to understand that he can help with other things as well. And he's not somebody to be afraid of either, because in his presence you feel love, you feel care, you feel purpose, you feel the reason why you're here. A lot of the time when he transitions souls, he says that he has a really hard time. He doesn't find any joy in transitioning souls, especially young souls. He does not find any joy when he transitions an individual who feels like they have not completed their mission or completed their life purpose on earth. So, he really wants to urge people that watch this video, whoever comes across this video, to please, if you have an inkling that you're supposed to be meant for something bigger, or for something else, okay, if you're meant to help people, no matter what is attached to it, no matter, maybe you're not going to get paid as much as you want to get paid to do this, or maybe, you're not getting as much satisfaction or validation if you decide to do this, or maybe it's very scary because you will be very notarized, or whatever the case may be. He's saying, go for this dream, okay, go for your life purpose, because that's one thing that he hates to hear when he has to transition these individuals. Okay, he is an angel that carries a book. Now, for my religious folks out there, Yes, there is an angel that carries the book of life. He carries the book of death. Okay, so he is an angel that carries the list of those that are about to pass on. He usually walks with them well before it's time for them to leave this earth. Okay, well before it's time for them to go. And he wants to urge people again and again and again. Like, if you feel that you have not completed business with someone, if you have not given forgiveness, or you're holding on to resentment, he really hates it. He really hates transitioning individuals that don't feel complete. And he's like, there's more people than I can count that I've had to help in this way. So he's a healing angel. He's an angel of purpose. And he wants people to understand completely that his energy is to be felt in a deeper manner. Okay, he's not just here to send you off to the dark path and throw you off a cliff. Okay, he's not an angel that is here for fear. He wants you to know he is not an angel of fear. And he also wants you to know that you can call on him when you need help with releasing something, because also with death and also with rebirth, there's also a release. Okay, so it's like, you know, you guys, those of you guys that have watched my tarot videos and anybody's tarot videos, anytime the death card comes out, okay, they don't just talk about an ending. Okay, they talk about a rebirth, they talk about a change, they talk about the next life. And really what Angel Azrael really wants you guys to know is that when he's holding your hand to go through this change, he's holding your hand to go to the next big thing. Okay, so that is what he wants you guys to remember. He wants you guys to remember that he's here for your purpose, and that doesn't just end because your life has ended. Okay, and also he wants to make sure that you guys understand fully, you know, live your life, live the life that you want to see, be in the lifestyle that you want to be in. Okay, and fight until you can't fight anymore, as far as getting your life together, whatever that means to you. He really does not find any joy in doing that part of his job, but he does find joy in people finding rejuvenation in their own purpose, in their own life. It's almost like he comes in even in those moments as well, to help you realize that, hey, maybe this is the end of that relationship. Maybe this is the end of that damn job. Okay. And you know, all of these things, he's like, you already know when something is coming to a close. Why? Because something bigger is coming. And he also feels like, you know, I'm also the angel that walks with you when you walk into the new beginning. You know, I'm also the angel that walks with you when you walk into that new job. Please understand that when you feel me, when you see me, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you to move on to the next part of your life and the next purpose of your life, in whatever capacity that means. So don't just think of me as the angel of death. Think of me as the angel of purpose. I love y'all. Bye.